had only one good eye, but oh how she could see whether you were playing in the barn or hiding in a tree. She'd say, now you come down from there and you better not sass me, 'cause when I get my hands on you, how sorry you will be. Granny, oh Granny, as sweet as she could be, but if you stepped over the line, she'd turn you over her knee. She always wore an apron, in the pocket was her snuff, so I snuck and took a pinch, and man, that stuff was rough. She said, now think about it next time you open that can, for you are just a little lad and not a big grown man. Granny, oh Granny, as sweet as she could be, but if you stepped over the line, she'd turn you over her knee. I knew how far to stretch it, just how far I could go. I sure do miss my granny, oh how I loved her so. Then on Sunday morning, it was off to church we'd go. We always sat in the very same spot on the second row. Now I was just a little boy, just a little kid, so to get away from Granny, it was down the pew I slid. Granny, oh Granny, as sweet as she could be, but if you stepped over the line, she'd turn you over her knee. In church I would always fidget, I never could be still, and I knew my granny would be getting kind of ill. With a thimble on her finger and a mad look on her face, she stretched her arm and rang my bell as the choir sang Amazing Grace. Granny, oh Granny, as sweet as she could be, but if you stepped over the line, she'd turn you over her knee. I knew how far to stretch it, just how far I could go. I sure do miss my granny, oh how I loved her so. I sure do miss my granny, oh how I loved her so.